Hey guys, what's going on? Ruthless Rain here, and welcome to Pokemon Mail 21. We have an absolute banger of an episode today. We have a first edition base set holo card that we're going to be showing off. I will, without further ado, just get straight into it and show it to you guys. We have here a purchase I've made, a first edition base set Magneton. It is absolutely fantastic condition. I'll show it to you guys in real detail in a sec, but it's an absolutely incredible card. Like, I've only ever owned two base set first edition holos, and they're both PSA graded. And I've managed to get my hands on a ungraded version, and it's in really good condition. So I will take it out of the sleeve now to show everyone. And it is absolutely fantastic. I think it's probably a PSA 9. I say that just because it is very hard to get the 10 in the Magneton. But if you have a look at it, it has a really nice holo. Look at that gorgeous holo on there. No massive lines I can see. Nothing too obvious. The centering's really nice on that card. Beautiful card, the Magneton. And the back itself is also very clean. What do you guys think on this one? Who knows? Could be a 10. Very hard to say. Probably a 9. I'll put it out. I'll tell you guys my analysis for this card. Let's put it back in the sleeve because I'm getting nervous. It's so crazy actually holding one of these cards. So I paid the price for this of about a PSA 8. Maybe just a little bit higher. So basically my analysis of this from a investment perspective is I'm very comfortable that this is a PSA 9. So if it's a PSA 9, in terms of value, I make maybe a couple $100 of value. But if it was a PSA 10, I'd make a lot of value, but I'm just going to say it's probably a PSA 9. And if it was a PSA 8, then I happen to lose some money. But look, in terms of like value, but look, I think it's fantastic just to see it. It's just a greater card like this is just amazing. This is the highlight. It's an electrifying card. It is just Magneton. I never thought I'd own this card. It just came up in an auction and it was just like, well, it just has to be. And I just had to grab it and wow, it's just fantastic. So bang. How's that for a first card? First edition base set card. The rest of the cards we have today, I come across the blacks, Wizard Gold stamps. And we have a few first edition cards, so let's get straight into them. Next, we have a Gengar. So, if you've been following my videos, you will know that I do like picking up the fossil Pokemon. They are a little bit hard to get, though, in the PSA 10 condition. To get fossil cards isn't too hard, but yeah, to get them in the PSA 10 condition is very difficult. I was happy that, based on the eBay pictures of this card, that it was basically a PSA 10. So this is the first time I've actually seen the card out of the case. And if I'm honest, having a look right now, that holo is really nice. Doesn't that Gengar shadow look fantastic on the holo? Actually looks pretty good. Back is fine. I think the only thing is maybe the front centering. What do you guys think? Do you think that's going to be okay for a potential PSA 10? Looks pretty good to me. Regardless, what a beautiful card. Potential going towards the grade. Love that. Never seen the Gengar holo. It's a lot better in person. That purple and the shadow is fantastic. Next up, we have a gym challenge. Now, I really am hoping to get one of these Koga Beedrills in a PSA 10, but I think I may not quite be there on this one. I'm pretty sure this is probably a 9. I'll explain why, but I have been trying to get one. This one it's a very nice card, but I just have to be very realistic when I set my expectations. So obviously quite a lovely card regardless, but in terms of the condition, probably would say that, I'm not sure what that little mark is where my thumb is there, tiny nick there. And also, just very unusual actually, on this card, you can see how there's some kind of, see how there's lines just here? I'm not sure where these lines come from. It's maybe binder damage as it's been, I'm not really sure. I've never seen lines like that before, but that's a bit unfortunate. But what a beautiful card. I'll still get it graded. Unfortunately, those lines will probably put it down to a, maybe an 8 or something, but still awesome. Okay, so next I'm going to go into some base set 2 cards. Base set 2 has been getting a little bit of interest in the market. And some people are working towards collecting them. I wouldn't say it's gone off, but I think people are realizing that they are very hard. They're a cool card. They're a good series to collect. You got Wizards of the Coast, very low population. They are the original artworks, and yeah, they're quite, in my opinion, cheap to get. So I'll tell you what I paid for these. Honestly, I paid $10 for this card. Clefable is a very rare card in PSA 10. There is actually, I can't remember the exact number, but it was around the 10 mark, or maybe it was a 12. Look at that holo. It's just beautiful. So much going on with that Clefable. This card is actually in really nice condition too, so potential 10 there. Centering's even okay, which is really nice. Base set 2, you got all sorts of problems. Biggest problem with base set 2, apart from factory print lines and scratches and damage from general thing, is you actually have really big centering problems. I've been lucky to pick up some cards in auctions that are pretty well in good condition. Actually, I wanted to say something about this one. So this card I won in an auction. I got it for $18 American, so I think that's pretty good. I mean, when you think about it, guys, like, it costs, for the price of a base set 2 booster pack, I got a holo mint Blastoise. In my opinion, that is undervalued. I mean, look at this. That is gorgeous. Such a nice card. Blastoise, beautiful card. I don't think I even own a Blastoise, apart from a Dark Blastoise from Rocket. What a fantastic card. Not too bad condition. Trying to see. Oh, there's a bit of a scratch just here. You see that? That's a little bit unfortunate. It's really faint, just like that. You see that? Still worth a grade, but probably just an 8. PSA is not happy with, do not like marks like that. It definitely detracts from the card a little bit, but I mean, when you have to put it under a very specific light, whatever. But I still think it's a beautiful card. So yeah, and then after that, we're into some non-holos now. But before we go to that, let's go to a cool pickup I had. So a bit of an announcement, actually. This is not exactly, well, it's kind of related. I'm actually getting married in 2 weeks, so I'm very excited and can't wait for that to happen, to marry my amazing fiance. And so there won't be videos for a few weeks, obviously, while I'm getting married and I'm on my honeymoon. But I bought this to play in the honeymoon, Pokemon Pearl. So I can't remember when it was released exactly, 2007. Yeah, Pokemon Pearl. Just picked this up for pretty cheap on eBay in an auction. Wasn't much, but what I liked about it was it came with the guide and the game and the case. So many auctions now on eBay, you only get like the game or the box, and it's like, really, I just want all 3 of them all together. So yeah, pretty cool, nice pickup there. Not indirectly Pokemon rated, but yeah, it's really interesting that this has a mild gambling references. It just seems just a bit random that they put that on there. So a few more cards now. We have 2 base set first edition cards, being Seal and Coughing I picked up. What I've done with these ones is I found some auctions on eBay where people are selling them quite cheap, like a Buy It Now. It's one of those kind of people that auction sites that have about, 10,000 feedback, really big, and just to see like their version of good condition. Unfortunately, I found the Seal, it's in good condition, but there is a bit of a nick, so probably not worth, sorry, just there you can see that, probably not worth a grade. And the Coughing, actually a better, but again, in terms of condition, you'd probably say with this bit here, my thumb is probably a 9. So sometimes it's just interesting to try and play the market and see like, oh, well, if I buy this card, what's this site? Because there's no real consistency, because some sites, even like Troll and Toad, like they'll say to you it's mint or near mint or excellent, and it's like PSA 10. And then other times they'll say, oh, it's in really great condition, you'll get it, and it's actually in really average condition. So it is hard to win. Last but not least, if you've been watching my returns, I have been working towards a W stamp complete set in PSA 10. And I've picked up a whole bunch of cards here to try and complete that. So now I actually own all the cards in raw versions. I already have a few PSA 10s, but now it's just a matter of what ones of these are the 10s. I'll start off Dark Charmeleon. Very lovely card. People do appreciate this card, I think. Has had a little bit of attention in recent months. Very cool. Released in Australia with Craft. So it's a geographic specific. Hard to say exactly the condition. Probably say 9. It's not really outstanding. This one, I think, is one of the better ones. No, this one has a nick. The Pikachu. Interesting little fact about this card. So this Pikachu W Gold stamp. So while this is the first edition, you can see by this stamp here, this card is actually the more common version. The rarer version of this card is the Pikachu W Gold stamp without the first edition. A very rare case where the taking off that first edition actually gives it more value. Almost never the case. But on this card it is. So this is the first edition. Little nick, so probably like an 8 again. Still worth a grade. And I have this in 9 already, and I picked up another Kabuto, and this one's probably a 9-ish. Centering and a little bit of damage might make it a 9, but that's cool. And 2 more cards. The Misty Psyduck, I think it's a cute one. Miss Psyduck there just looks like he's kind of hiding from something or other, but this one's actually in really nice nick. So I'd probably put this as a potential 10. Oh, maybe that. Hard to say. Last but not least, we have Dark Arbok W Gold stamp. I actually have ended up owning more Dark Arboks than anything else. This card was released as part of a Hong Kong campaign. So again, very geographic specific. Hard to find these in mint condition. Not only do you have to get it from Hong Kong, you need someone in Hong Kong who keeps it in mint condition, has stored them for 18 years. I mean, they're not just going to pop around every now and then. So yeah, pretty nice condition, probably a 9 again. So to be honest, I actually didn't really hit the jackpot on the W gold stamps. I bought them on eBay and people were saying they're near mint, and to be fair, they are near mint. But yeah, out of all the cards here, I reckon the Gengar should be a 10, the Clefable should be a 10, the Psyduck may be a 10, and if the Magneton's a 10, we are going to have a big party on YouTube, because that will be an amazing card to pick up. Well, thank you for tuning in today, guys. So again, yeah, I am getting married in a couple of weeks, so excited about that. And there will be a little bit of delay in videos, but I'm gonna come back with some great content. So I hope everyone's doing well, enjoyed today's video. Seriously, some really cool cards here. Just if you just have a look from the whole sitting back a bit, you have all these different sets: base set first edition, W gold stamp, base set 2, gym challenge fossil, all the cards we love. Hopefully I love, and hopefully you guys love. Beautiful cards. So thank you for tuning in. And don't forget to subscribe for future videos. We'll have a lot of content coming out in a few weeks' time. Take it easy. Enjoy your weekend or what's left of it, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.